Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum everybody. How are you all doing? Let me know how you all are and where you're from and your name in the comments, inshallah. Today is all about positivity. It's Positive Mondays and we're going live today with me, Sister Nicola, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Tell me where you're from and your name. Say assalamu alaikum. We have some great stories for you today. Excuse me, I have budgers, birds. So they are very happy because they like to talk when someone else is talking. So we have company today, brothers and sisters. Anyway, I want to know where you're all from. Say salam. And I'm going to start shortly. Today is all about positive. So we're going to start the week in the best way, and that's positive news. And I selected 4 great stories today, actually, all about reflecting that, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Akbar Hussein. It's nice to see you too, brother. I hope you're doing well, inshallah. I'll just wait 2 more seconds. So please feel free to say assalamu alaikum to me and tell me where you're from. And this is not just about me talking, it's about you as well. Excuse me, the birds are fighting, okay? So I don't know what they're fighting over, but okay. So let's start. So the first story is a really nice story coming all the way from the UK, my neck of the woods. You're from India, Akbar, Gujarat. Okay. I hope it's nice there. I hope you're having nice weather there at the moment. So the first story, as I said, is coming from the UK. And it's about the Muslim community in Colchester in Essex, in the south of the UK. And they have been really busy preparing food for the food banks in Essex. So, you know, what's disturbing is that the UK is the 7th richest country in the world, yet people are relying on food banks to live. This is quite disturbing, actually. But the Muslim community pulled through and they have, you know, donated lots of food towards these food banks. And it came from Colchester in Essex, it came from Ipswich as well. And actually they included 447.6 kilogram worth of food. Assalamu alaikum Ali from Pakistan, and assalamu alaikum Kamal from Amin, and Zia, hi Zia, and Kamal from Japan, mashallah brother, how is it in Japan? Anyway, let me get back to the story. It's because Bizarre Angela, it is very disturbing, and alhamdulillah for the Muslim community, they're helping out, and they are doing. Their supplies included tinned food, jam, rice, juice, toiletries and crisps. And actually their donation was 3 times bigger than the local supermarkets. So imagine, that's how much they donated, mashallah and subhanallah. And if we go further up north in the UK, it's quite near to my neck of the woods where I'm from. I'm not from there, but I'm quite near from there. And that's Sheffield in South Yorkshire. They have also been helping out people on the streets. You know, we have a lot of homeless right now. It's the highest that they've been. And that's also disturbing in the UK as well. It's very, very huge number of homeless people lying on the streets, especially in the freezing cold weather. So what they have been doing as well is, Assalamu alaikum Haitsu from Nigeria. I hope I said your name right, I'm sorry. So what these people have been doing up in Sheffield is providing the homeless with hot meals and hot drinks. And Brother Mashoud Natsiya said, it is the responsibility for every good Muslim to help out in their community, whether it's Muslims or not. And that's true. This is what Islam teaches us. And we have the example of Sayyidina Omar, may Allah be pleased with him. I think it was during his days as a Khalifa. They had this tax, and you might be able to tell me the name of the tax. Is it Jiz or something like this? You may be able to tell me in the comments. They had this tax which applied on everyone, but when there was a famine, when there was poverty in the whole place that he ruled at this time, he cancelled it because he didn't want to make people's lives harder. And it didn't matter whether they were Muslim or not, by the way. So we should be doing that in our communities. And Rabbana Kremik to these Muslims in the UK for doing that, mashallah, subhanallah. May Allah reward them, inshallah. How many of you love to travel? I love to travel. Of course, we need money to travel, I know. But Thailand has certified its very first halal hotel. So if Thailand was always on your list to go, then for sure check this hotel out because it's halal certified. It's the first one because they're trying to attract Muslims to go and visit them, and of course they want a piece of the halal tourism pie, which is growing, as you all know. So in Thailand, they have this hotel, I'm just reading the name, it's Al Mirats in Bangkok in Thailand, Al Mirats. So maybe you can Google or later and have a look at it. We also have the article which Sister Tammy will be putting up shortly, so you can have a look there. And basically they have designed this hotel to have a prayer room, separate swimming pools for brothers and sisters. All the rooms are in the direction of Mecca. And if women travellers are travelling alone without any male relative, then they have a whole floor just for women travellers, and its dedicated staff is women. So I think this is fantastic, mashallah. And of course, they are welcoming anybody from any faith, but it's specifically designed and moderated for Muslims. And they are also, their meat that they are serving on chicken is by halal requirements, and this has been certified by the Muslim board over there in Thailand, and they're not serving any pork or alcohol-based products. So this is really great move in Thailand. And just recently as well, last week, we saw that New Zealand also had a halal food guide, also to attract Muslims over there. So countries are picking up on this, and they know that obviously Muslims love to travel, and maybe what's putting them off is food. Is it properly slaughtered? Is it slaughtered to halal standards? You know, all things like this that can make a Muslim maybe not go to that country in particular. So subhanallah, a lot of places now are joining in the halal food market and also the halal tourist trade. And this hotel looks really nice. If I have the money, I think it'll be on my list to go to visit Thailand in this wonderful hotel. So check out this hotel. Sister Tammy just put it up. I agree with you. When you're applying Islam, you will always win. This is a fantastic comment, and it's true, of course. Salam, Sister Tammy. Yes, happy Monday to you too. Yeah, and the very noisy birds. Yes, I don't think they care it's Monday or not. They were quiet last week. This week they're very noisy. Who is excited for Ramadan? Of course, we're all excited for Ramadan, right? I'm excited. I love Ramadan. It became, subhanAllah, the most favourite time of the year for me. I mean, before I was a Muslim, obviously we didn't know anything about Ramadan. And then when we heard about Ramadan, I used to ask Muslims, you're crazy, you're going to fast without any food or water for all this time? And now, subhanAllah, I'm joining in with the fasting with no food and water, and it's a very beautiful time of the year. It purifies us, it really humbles us, and it really gives us a lot of blessings from Allah. And inshallah we all reach Ramadan this year. Ameen. But do you know the month that's before Ramadan is Shaban, and the month before Shaban is Rajab, is what I meant to say. So the month of Rajab is here. It is. It came, I think, yesterday or the day before. And, you know, this is a sacred month in Islam, and we all know that's there are 4 sacred months, and this is the first of the sacred months. So it's right before Ramadan, and it's great practice for us. So although there are no, let me just make this clear, there is no specific benefit, no special benefit of fasting during this month like some people believe. The hadiths are that there's no hadith that say we should be fasting that gives us special benefits during Rajab. No, it's just like fasting any other month, but we should try fasting it this month simply because it will train us for Ramadan. And of course we get the reward as we normally would get reward in Rajab, in any other month, sorry. So let's try fasting to prepare our bodies for Ramadan, because it's one of the best months of the year. It's a sacred month and it's leading us to Ramadan, and we should be practicing it and practicing and preparing for Ramadan, of course. This is actually the season of goodwill. So if we have any bad habits that we might want to think about giving up before Ramadan, we should try giving them up now. Of course, if we are practicing for Ramadan, we can do the fast, we can increase our good deeds, we can recite Quran more regular, we can engage in more remembrance to Allah or dhikr, you know, by saying La ilaha illallah or subhanallah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. All these kind of things we can be saying, and it's very easy to do. We can start increasing this right now, inshallah, so that you are preparing yourself spiritually as well as physically for the great month of Ramadan. And you know, in Shaban there is reward for fasting, and we will talk about that probably nearer to Shaban. And there is other things that we can be doing as well. I mean, Shaban obviously follows Rajab. So, you know, there's also great historical changes that happened in Rajab. The night journey, which we're going to be talking about a lot this month on our website. You will find all the details of this. And Shaban was the Qibla change. So we used to pray towards Jerusalem, and then we changed the Qibla towards Mecca. This happened in Shaban, inshallah. So we will be discussing all this on our website. So keep tuned to www.aboutislam.net, and you'll find out all this information. It's a great time. It's a great time for blessings, forgiveness, mercy. You know, we should be kind to each other all year round, but for some reason we are more kind in Ramadan, because obviously the rewards of it all. So, brothers and sisters, I pray to Allah that all of you reach Ramadan in good health, and that you're able to have a very successful Ramadan. And Rajab and Shaban is that time that we should start preparing for it physically and spiritually. Inshallah, it'll be a good one for us all. Ameen. The last article that I want to talk to you about is the Rohingya. You know, they're suffering a lot. And you know that in Bangladesh, they are taking the refugees in Bangladesh, mashallah. Bangladesh is a poor country. It's a very poor country. But the people in Bangladesh, or some of the people over there, are very warm, and they are... This story blew me away, because these people hardly have anything, but yet they saw people with even less, and yet they work so fast to help them, mashallah. And this is what we should be taking example from in our lives. So there's a farmer called Muhammad Karim in Bangladesh, and he used to have a land on a place called St. Martin's Island, but because of the erosion and all of this, he abandoned it to go to the mainland. Anyway, tired groups of families asked him, can we use this land? Because obviously he wasn't using it. And they were tired, and they'd come all the way from Burma. So they were asking him, please, can we use this land? And he said, sure, why not? He's not using it. He could see they were really tired. He didn't want them to suffer anymore, because obviously they've suffered so much more than we can even imagine. And he let them stay there, and they eventually set up their own, you know, shelters and everything. Now, they provide their own rice, but he's providing them firewood, fish and vegetables so that they can, you know, eat, and eat quite well, considering. He's not the only one. There are a few locals there who are doing the same thing, And one lady is a mother of 4, so she has 4 children of her own, and she has a land. Her name is Khaleda, and she's actually sheltering 36 families on her land, 36 people on her land she's sheltering. So mashallah, I mean, she's already feeding her own kids, and then she's sheltering 36 other people. And her reason simply was because she just couldn't bear them to go through any more pain or suffering than they already been through. So we know that Bangladesh is a poor country, but these people, they seem to us like they don't have a lot, but subhanallah, they are willing to go that extra mile to help the ones who just have their clothes on their backs. That's all they had, some of them. So may Allah bless and reward these people abundantly, and may Allah have mercy and on all the ones that are suffering right now, no matter where they are in the world, the oppressed. May Allah reward them for this, but also may they have mercy on them, and inshallah end this suffering that they're all going through, and give them patience and all of this. And I think we can learn a lot from this story of how to be humble, and how not to take life for granted, and how, you know, we complain because we don't have the latest digits or gadgets or, you know, phone or whatever. Yet there's people out there who are just walking around with the clothes on their back, having witnessed the most terrible things that we can never ever imagine. So it really does make you wake up to this and make you think, wow, people, you know, there's really decent human beings out there, and that's what should give us the hope in humanity in general, inshallah. So there are our good positive stories of the week this week, but I just want to draw your attention to 2 things. The first is our group. We have a group called About Islam 101, and it's for mainly to help and support new Muslims, because, you know, we have lots of people are converting to Islam every day. So we really want to reach out and help them. So you can join even if you're not a new Muslim. If you're born Muslim, you can still join, because you will have the knowledge and you will know how to advise them on certain situations. So you can find it under groups on our page. It's called About Islam 101, and I think Sister Tammy's just put a link up at it now. So if you want, go ahead and join. It's a really nice group we've got going there, and it's quite active, so we're looking forward to seeing you over there. If you're a new Muslim, or if you've been converted a while, still go over there, because it's a really nice little group that we've got. And the second thing I want to draw your attention to is our YouTube channel. We have our own YouTube channel, brothers and sisters, where we're putting out all our own videos. I was going to say DVDs, but we're not that advanced. No, our own videos on YouTube. You can go over there and subscribe and follow us on there. These videos that me and Sister Tammy do every week, I put them on there, so if you miss one week, you can have a look on there. And we have all sorts. We have all our own produced videos and everything. And yeah, we've just released one just today. If you go onto our Facebook page, or even better, our YouTube page, you will see one on Saladin. And you all know how great Saladin was, right? You know, he was a fantastic man. I didn't know much about him, and I'm coming from a country where they had the Crusades, but you see, we only learned a bit about the Crusades as they happened. We didn't hear about what Saladin did. So I just learned about him through this fantastic video and a fantastic article that goes with it. So please go and have a look at our video, get it shared, get it viewed. It will be great, inshallah. That is all for me today, brothers and sisters. I really hope you enjoyed it. Next week is Sister Tammy with some more Positive Mondays, and I will see you in 2 weeks. And inshallah, you will all have a very blessed week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.